Hey, I'm Cabel. Welcome to the Profitable Personal Trainer. Thanks for joining me here outside my beautiful California home. I'm super excited. It's just an hour or two here this afternoon. I'm heading off to the airport to head home to my lovely wife back in Alberta. But that's not why you're here. You're here because you're wondering if this is something or this is a place that you can find things to help you grow your fitness business. I certainly hope it is because you see, I believe that Profitable Personal Trainer is a platform for helping more people. I'll never forget the joy I felt as a trainer helping people change their lives, feel good about themselves, the positive comments of how much more confident they were getting, how much more energy they had, and just really how life was better. Unbeknownst to them, their success was actually influencing me as a young man, making me more confident, making me stronger as an individual, allowing me to live a better life where I felt better about what I was doing. What better career could I ever ask for? Which is why I'm so committed now to helping more people just like you. I want to see more fitness professionals succeed. I want to see fitness professionals help more people because I think that that's just how we can have a greater impact on the world. You see, I think that you have a responsibility to be very successful. Coming from a kid that had nothing, grew up with nothing, felt like I was going to be a failure most of my life. I had no resources. I've come to realize that the more successful I've become and the more ability I've had to provide for my family and live the lifestyle that I want, only gave me more time and energy to realize how much more I could dedicate to helping people. And that's just it. That's why I think that you have a responsibility to be successful. It's not about money because money doesn't actually make you happy. But what money does do, I've found, is it relieves that financial stress and worry that many of us face in terms of, will I be able to provide for my family? Will I be able to get by next month or worry about these things? And so much time and energy gets sucked into being concerned about whether we can survive that it gets taken away from the good that we can do for other people. And that's what Profitable Personal Trainer is about. You're going to find here many great things to help you grow your fitness business, hopefully grow as a person, get your clients better results, and much, much more, I hope. So welcome to the Profitable Personal Trainer. Here I am sitting in the back of the sedan making kind of my weekly trip here back to Los Angeles Airport to fly home. And I got thinking about, you probably want to know like what sort of things you're going to learn here at Profitable Personal Trainer. You see, this website is really, really a great archive for all the things that I've learned as a fitness entrepreneur over the years. So you're going to learn tons of stuff about selling in the fitness industry and selling specifically personal training and high dollar personal training packages that expand many, many months. But you know what? Many of these strategies are not just applicable to the fitness industry. They'll fit for many industries. So it really doesn't matter what industry you're in. I think you're going to find a ton of great sales stuff here at Profitable Personal Trainer. You're going to learn about marketing campaigns, specifically a lot of different direct response mediums and how we've definitely leveraged those in the fitness industry to maximize new prospects and sales production. You'll learn about time management strategies for everybody, not just personal trainers, even for your clients, and how to help them stick to goals and be more efficient with their time and really maximize the day. I mean, we all have the same 24 hours. It's just a matter of what you do with them. You're going to learn about lifestyle strategies. You're going to learn about some of the crazy things I like to do because I think it's important that we all find time outside of work. You spend so much time working that it's important to realize, why is it that you're working? You work to have the time and freedom to do what it is that you want to do. So you're going to learn some of those lifestyle strategies here at Profitable Personal Trainer as well. But most importantly, you're going to learn anything you want, because all I really hope is that you see value in what it is that I have for information here in a way that you feel comfortable to ask questions. Because frankly, I'm always looking for new ideas of things to help people with, and I want to know what's important to you. So take the time to leave me a comment, send me an email, ask a question, because I'd love to generate some more content that will help you specifically. That's all that matters to me, is how can I help more people. So I'm going to tune off here, do some work as I head into the airport, but I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more later. Now that I'm home from Los Angeles for a week, I thought this would be a neat place to tell my story, because it's definitely not where it began, but it's certainly been a pivotal point. From starting training when I was 15 years old to strange comments by people that inspired me to finally stick with something in life when I had never stuck with anything before, now to almost 20 years later, training, bodybuilding, having been to the Nationals 3 times, having gained and lost more than 1,000 pounds, having helped thousands of clients, and he's now opened 2 successful gyms and been named COO for the Fit Body Bootcamp franchise. I've certainly found myself where I never ever expected. It's been a huge honor these last few years when I left the training floor to exchange my training clients for business clients. People just like you, fitness professionals that are so committed to helping people, such brilliant people in understanding how the body works, and being able to give you some of those things that we often weren't taught with our certifications in college and university, which is how to run a highly profitable business. I believe that by working together, we can just help a whole lot more people, and it's so important because we need to have the same things that we give our clients, which is to really remind ourselves, why this is important, how our life will change if we're successful and if we succeed and do what we want to do. And you have a responsibility, like I said, to be successful, because the more successful you are, the more time and energy you have to help more people. And truly, that's what it's all about. It's so neat for me each time I come home to hang out here, get a workout in at my Red Deer gym. I have another location in Edmonton as well. And when I step into these places, I just close my eyes and I just drink it in, because I just remember what it was like to be that struggling trainer and never believed that I would end up here. You're capable of so much more, and I want to help. In fact, I am determined to help you just the same way I've helped dozens of other fitness professionals. That's the whole point of ProfitablePersonalTrainer.com, my YouTube channel, the other areas I deliver content. But here's a few stories of my clients just to keep you inspired and remind you just what you are capable of. A year and a half ago, Anna was really reluctant to join my coaching program. I'll never forget, and over her reluctance, the total amount of revenue she'd done in her business the month before. It was $190. How do you stay in business doing $190? I don't know. But fast forward a year and a half later, Anna has completely systemized her business. She doesn't do any training. She doesn't work in the business. And she's on pace to generate more than $250,000 of revenue. In fact, she's had so much success, she's now sharing her success with other fitness professionals, teaching them the same things that she used to overcome some of these hurdles. And just the other day, we were talking about her goal for next year of over $500,000 in revenue. This is just how fast you can grow. You think that's not possible for you. Maybe your city, your market's too small. Meet Amy. Amy, trainer in small town Vermont. In fact, 800 people in small town Vermont. Amy was running all over the place, training different locations. We helped her get a building into her own studio. Today, she services more than 20% of her local population. Fast forward a year later, she's had revenues of $10,000 to $15,000 a month on average. Her best month, almost $20,000. And I mentioned this was a town of 800 people. Meet Ian. Ian, just about a year ago now, he was just on the verge of getting married when his business was prepared for collapse. Multiple locations in Seattle, many subletted inside of other locations. Relationship fell apart. He literally had to move multiple locations overnight to the park while he tried to find other locations to operate from. More than a year later, Ian has stabilized all his locations. In fact, he's even added more, doing well over $1 million in revenue. Meet Mark. Mark, when I first met him a year ago, a very low-key individual, likes to take holidays. He's such an awesome guy. Average revenue, $20,000 a month, while taking more vacations than anyone else I know. Average revenue is now over $50,000 a month. Meet Joe. When I met Joe, I'll never forget. I actually thought this might be the first trainer that I could never teach to sell. His sales and closing was that bad. Within a year, Joe opened not only one standalone location, but two. Today, he's an amazing entrepreneur, working on a licensing program for his business model. And right after he got married, took off to Asia for more than a month to leave his businesses on their own. And not only did they survive, they continued to thrive and grow. Last but not least, meet Dustin. Dustin, great client of mine. I'll never forget his long hair and his terrible website when I first met him, and a failing business relationship. He had a really poor business model, but he was committed. And he since dissolved that relationship, started a brand new studio, and rewrote his entire business model, and blown me away in the last year and a half how he's become a powerhouse fitness entrepreneur, creating new jobs, servicing hundreds of clients, making more money than he's ever made, experiencing more success, and going from working in the business to working on the business. Makes and creates amazing content. He's an amazing guy to learn from in systemizing your business. So there are dozens more stories like this that you can read in the success stories section at ProfitablePersonalTrainer.com. The whole purpose of these stories is just to remind you, don't sell yourself short. You are capable of so much more, and I'm going to help.